Good morning, Mr. White. Thank you for meeting with me this morning. Yeah, in our conversation yesterday, you mentioned a few things such as your training and how you don't feel it's beneficial. And I mentioned to you that I've been contacted by the trainer who said that you hadn't attended for 3 weeks. Yeah. What's the reason for that? Yeah, it's a long way from home. Starts late, okay. And the people around you are talking about self harm. Right. They're talking freely about whatever it is that they like, and you don't feel that the trainer's monitoring that. All right. I've been thinking about this prior to us meeting, and I would like to propose to you, with your consent, that I contact the trainer and set up a meeting with myself as your advocate, yourself and the trainer. And then you can have a free and open discussion about what it is that you don't like about the training and how you're feeling about it. Does that sound like a good plan? Yeah, I just think it'd be a very good idea for you to be able to talk one on one with the trainer, and perhaps the trainer can also give you an insight as to why it's being delivered the way it is, and there may very well be therapeutic values in it. In the training itself, yeah, so the way it's being delivered. Okay, well, I'll try and set that meeting up. I'll give the trainer a call this afternoon and I'll set it up for you. All right, and we'll go together. Yeah, okay. Now, the commute. Yeah, the long way from home. You mentioned yesterday that when you catch the train, you feel anxious, yeah, and claustrophobic. Right. Yeah, you're not used to that sort of travel and that distance. Yeah, and it is a long way. What I'm thinking we could do, and I'm happy to do this on your behalf with your consent, I can apply to the court team to have cab vouchers funded by the court. Yeah, so what that means is it's a more direct route. It'll be less time, less triggering. You'll just be one on one with the taxi driver and it'll be funded by the court, so you don't have to pay for it. Okay, I'll make application for that this afternoon. All right. You also mentioned that during your train travel, you broke a window at the train station. You were frustrated and anxious. Okay. Knowing that there's CCTV all throughout the train stations and the trains, I would like, again, only if you authorise me to do so, to inform the team at the court about that incident. No, you're not dobbing yourself in, and that's not at all what I'm wanting you to do. I just think that they'll think that it's excellent character for you to disclose that information. It's a double-edged sword. It also will prevent you from getting a criminal charge with that CCTV. Well, not necessarily prevent, but mitigate the prospect of your jail sentence being extended and a criminal charge being placed against you if the CCTV is reviewed and they see that you're the perpetrator. Does that make sense? Yeah, so it would be very favourably looked upon if you were to disclose that yourself. Right. Yeah. All right. Well, we can talk about that later, at a later date. But I think the first matters of business are that I speak to the trainer and try and get that meeting set up. Okay. I'll make application to the court team to get those cab vouchers. All right. And failing those things, if you don't feel comfortable when we leave the trainers meeting with progressing with that particular training, then I can certainly look at options closer to home. Yeah, it's imperative that you complete this training as part of your order. Yeah, the repercussions are that if you breach your order, which effectively, if you don't undertake the training, you'll be breaching your order, you may serve part or all of your suspended 3-year sentence. And I really don't want to see that happen. Yeah, so I'm going to help you the very best I can to prevent that from happening. And I know that you want to succeed with this training, don't you? Yeah. Would you also like me to look into some other counselling in relation to your anxiety? You've been to counselling before and it's not real. Okay. But there are other counsellors available. All right, well, we can consider that later. Let's try and get you through this training first and try to find the best delivery method for that and get you to and from them. All right. Okay, well, I will put together an email this afternoon after I've spoken to the trainer and the court team, and we can have a discussion about the other points after that. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again for coming in to see me, and I'll be in contact. Okay, thanks.